practicing things a month. And it was one time I was almost like getting me out of my seat. I looked over at Justin and I said, I have to raise my I want you to not going to do it anyway. I can't resist it.
I came with her, so it all worked out.
So we rededicated our lives, but every door in my mind that was opened for all those years was angry that I did that. So it was not over for me. It was a battle, the most intense battle I've ever had to go through, because I wasn't free from all of that by rededicating myself. It took dying for me to be totally free.
Can we talk about that? That almost dying thing? So what was it? What brought that out of you to a place of where you were set free from those dark spiritual battles, strongholds?
Are you asking me? He almost died. And God knew he wasn't going to die, but I didn't. And it rocked everything inside. And do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, sure. So I had a brain infection, which we did not know. I was just having headaches and weird stuff going on. And so it was right around Christmas time. It was right before I went into the hospital, and they found it, thank God. But Dev had come up to me at night. Sorry, Dev, thank you for reminding me. She actually remember, because I was asleep, she did some of her what would you call them?
It's Reiki. It's an energetic type of healing.
Anyway, so she's as opposed to doing what she's familiar with and what she knows to try and fix that. And the next day, she was at work, and I was working from home at the time, and I was, like I said, my brain was, I barely remember this. I remember somehow it was so vivid to me that I called her on the phone. I don't even know what's going on, my brain is, I called her and I said, Dev, what's going on? You need to pray for me. You did something. And that was just God. I had no idea. Like I said, I was conscious at the time. But I'm like, God's telling me you need to pray for me, and he's going to fix this.
Oh, I locked myself in this little bathroom at an elementary school. I was a therapist at the time, and he called me, and I could feel he was pleading, like, you did something. What did you do? And I felt shameful at first. I was like, oh my gosh, like I did do that. And I remember like praying over him in the bathroom, and it was the most intense experience of God showing up in that little bathroom that I felt in my whole entire life. And I prayed over him, rebuked everything that I had tried to fix him, and I remember he's mine now. And it's just been a constant uphill of freedom, and every time like I'm more free. And it's been so much of just being free because of all that stuff that I denied. Yeah.
Much for again, just looking at them, you wouldn't think of those things, and that's it's probably that's not probably your story, right? You can maybe identify with certain elements, but the thing about God is to have a story, and very different from Justin's, from Devin's, is very different from Meredith's, is very different from mine. Each and every one. It's the good news of the gospel, and that he wants a relationship with you